Welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a new Redis instance with Morpheus on any cloud or server of your choice. After you log in, from the dashboard, click on the Provisioning tab and then click on Add Instance. As you can see, we support a large number of databases, applications, and IT systems within Morpheus. Some of these being explained in other videos, but for now, our focus is on Redis. In this tutorial, we'll be provisioning Redis on Amazon Web Services or AWS. The first thing we need to do is select a group. In this tutorial, we're going to select DC4, which means this Amazon data center is located in Washington, D.C. And then give this instance a name. I'm going to call this Acme Redis. And then tag it with an environment variable. This simply defines whether this Redis instance is being used for development, test, staging, or production purposes. For this tutorial, I'm going to select Dev. Next, I'll select the version of Redis. Morpheus delivers support for multiple versions. In this case, I'll select 3.0. I can also select the database configuration, whether it's a single process, master slave, high availability master slave with Sentinel, or cluster. These are all pre-configured by Morpheus and abstracts away the complexity for the user. I'll select the single process for this tutorial. Next, I'll select my plan. These plans are completely configurable per account and only limited by your setup. So in our case, you can only go as high as 16 gigabytes of RAM and 160 gigabytes of storage. We'll go ahead and select the minimum, which is 128 megabytes of RAM and 1 gigabyte of storage. When I click Next, Morpheus displays a summary of my selections, and when I'm ready, I click the Complete button to start provisioning the Redis instance. As you can see, Morpheus is now setting up my Redis instance on AWS. It's also wiring up logging, monitoring, and backup for my instance. Once the instance is set up, I can connect to it via the following IP address and port ID with my favorite Redis tool or application. Looks like my Redis is now fully provisioned and ready for use. I can click on the Acme Redis link and see that Morpheus has automatically wired logging, monitoring, and recurring backups. I have the option to specify days and times for my backups. Morpheus gives you the option to store these backups on your storage of choice, whether it's in the cloud or your local storage. Morpheus also gives you the ability to define additional security for this particular Redis instance by clicking on the ACL tab and specifying your own firewall for this Redis container. As you can see with Morpheus, you can set up a new Redis instance within seconds on any cloud or your own server. To learn more about Morpheus, please go to www.gomorpheus.com.